Okay, here's the situation we wanted. It took a little bit of work to find, but it can be hard sometimes, especially in these areas that are relatively near neighborhoods. We don't want the snake to freak out and come right back to the house or a different house nearby. We have to really find a spot that's going to prevent them from wandering around a lot. And this would be one of those sites. It's a nice, well-shaded tree with a pack rat nest under it next to a wash. This is going to be more ideal than the place where this snake was found estivating. So there's a good chance that the snake will stay here. It's kind of hard to get up in there, but I'll figure it out. This might not be entirely graceful, but I have to get this snake to go up into there. I don't want it to hide down there. So this snake is special because it's that snake that I posted a video of last week. It's missing a rattle. It looks like it just never developed. It didn't break off. It wasn't injured. There are intact scales going all the way down to where the proximal rattle would be in a normal snake. So this guy's pretty rambunctious too. So we'll see how he behaves on the hook. Sometimes on Twitter especially, people that don't really know much will yell at me for using tongs when I'm capturing a snake. And this is why. Is that when you're actually working with, especially diamondbacks seem to be really difficult. There's a lot of different situations that can happen, and you need something that gives you complete control. And as you can see, a lot of times a hook just doesn't do it. So, and I'm not going to be tailing every snake that we catch on calls, that kind of thing. I'm just going to pull them out and get them, just going to steer them over there. Come on. He just wants to retreat into the bucket. Take the bucket away. Let's get him to back up into this bush. If he can crawl up, fine. I just don't want him to go into that little cranny right there. It's not big enough. But it's rattling. This rattle's going full force here. There's just nothing that's coming out of it. So if he backs into that, he'll find his way in. There's a nice big hole right there. You can hear him hissing and puffing up, and you can see his rattle is. He just stopped. So I think he'll turn around and. Oh no, he's going to rattle at me. Let's try something. It might not work, but when people see a snake on a trail and they see this situation, I often see that people say things like it's defending its territory and they're territorial and they're defending the trail. It's just that I'm standing here, so I'll go over here for a minute. Just get out of sight. Maybe I'll go up here and sneak above. I can see it. Yeah, it's already started to move. So if you're on a trail, and the snake is rattling at you, instead of throwing pebbles at it or trying to push it away with a stick or something like that, just get out of sight for a second. It's only there because it doesn't want to die. Oh, it saw me again. So now it's going to resume being defensive, but up there I saw it start going in. I just didn't have a way to film it, so I stopped. So I'm going to poke it a little bit, get it to move, because I want it to go into cover. Oh, sorry, bud. Before I leave. If this snake just crawls out here into these bushes or something like that, it is probably not going to survive. It's going to be a hot day today. And that's why this is very exact work that needs to be done by people that know what they're doing. It's not just putting a snake in a bucket and driving it somewhere. Definitely not that. Okay, it's sitting right on top of the hole now. As soon as it sees it, it's gonna disappear. There it goes. Okay, so hopefully no one sees that snake again, but I'll definitely remember it if someone calls us and says there's a rattling snake with no rattle on it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. This is a pretty good site. And he's got this whole wash to hunt in, and lots of other snakes. I think he'll be just fine.